definition of redlining etymology, it says
Pops.
deny loans to certain neighborhoods based on ethnicity. And what ethnicity are our oppressors trying to keep down? Hey, it's these people on the front of the sign. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man.
It said deny loans, right?
Yup.
Deuteronomy 28, and 44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He should be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
That's right. And who is the tail, man? Hey, you Israelites are, man. Hey, we are the tail. We are the ones on the bottom. We have to be, man. Hey, because going into the book of Genesis, man, it says, for the elder shall sold the younger. Hey, but what Esau do, man? He sold his birthright, man.
The elder shall sold the younger, talking about us. They gonna serve us in the kingdom. The elder sold the younger means that the so-called white man is gonna be our slave in the kingdom.
Yep. So, but right now, we are the tail, man. We're not the head right now, man. No matter how much money you got in your bank account, no matter how good of a job you got, making $20-something an hour, and you are still the tail, man. You are still being oppressed by these heathens, man. It's Esau, Edom, and the other heathen nations, man. But it says, yeah, that's basically it, man. It says, deny loans to certain neighborhoods based on ethnicity. So let's go back to the scripture, man. It says back in Psalms 139 and 21, do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee?
Hate them with a perfect hate.
Hey, do you know what it means to be grieved? Grieved to the point where you cry, man. Lord, get the rod off my back, man. All right? Hey, these Edomites deserve it.
Look up Sirach 41.
Hey, grab Psalms 137. 137? Last couple of verses. All right? And David said he was grieved with him, man. Hey, the scripture says give the Lord no rest, man. Why? Because we have this oppression on our back, man. All right? Whipping us, beating us. They did it physically, and they still do it today. Hey, mentally, man. All right?
Why you think our ancestors call them the Hebrew word massa? Massa means burden, man. This fucking devil's Caucasian, the red Hebrew Israelites, man. They'll fucking burn them on the 12 tribes of Israel.
Red Hebrew Edomites. Yeah, red Hebrew Edomites.
Now, red Hebrew Edomites. Right? Red Hebrew Edomites. That's what they are. It's a lot for the tongue twist. but the red Hebrew Hebrew Edomites are the burden upon the Hebrew Israelites, man.
What's the greater thing than being under the hand of a cruel master, and one day you learn that you're gonna get the control and run judgment over him for all the fucked up shit that he did to you. And this is something that's actually real, man. It's called judgment. The Lord's gonna give us our peace, man. But this is Psalm chapter 137, I'll start at verse 7. It says, now this is the Lord, this is the king talking to the Lord. It says, remember, O Lord, Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem. So remember every last time that these devils took the slide road and somehow got the upper hand over us because we had went off against our God, man. And they did some slick ass shit.
Upside down.
It says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. It says, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed.
See, now the Lord just connected Edom with Babylon, man. Right? So, hey, whatever Babylon great is, obviously Edom is running it, man. Right? See, they're running the world, right? Right? Job 9 and 24, right? Hey, this all goes back to 2 Ezra 6. Esau's the end of the world. Go ahead.
It says, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed.
Right, they are to be destroyed, man. Right? May Yahweh Shemar try to bring death and destruction to Esau, Edom, this so-called Caucasian, man. This Caucasoid. Go ahead.
Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
Right. This is perfect judgment. The Lord said, happy. Happy shall he be, man. That do what, man? Go ahead.
Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
Hey, you're going to reward her double. Go ahead.
Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth that little ones against the stone.
Right, so your little children, just like you slaughtered, all right, raped, sold our children on the slave blocks, thus saith the Bible, all right? We're going to take your little ones and dash them up against the stone, says the Holy Bible, man. Go ahead.
All right, Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1. A false balance is abomination to Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight. All right? Hey man, it's a righteous balance that the Edomites get their judgment. What's that judgment? Enslavement.
Right. Hey, they put us in slavery. The Bible said we're going to put them in slavery.
Yep.
Right? They don't give a fuck if they think it was hundreds of years ago. Hey, our people are still in the slavery to this day, man.
Right.
Come on back.
Right, this red man is walking around free. Right? Robbing and pillaging every other fucking country on this planet Earth.
Right. So it's a righteous thing for the Edomites, the people that's known as Caucasian, to get their judgment, to get enslaved under the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, get their ass beat, like it said in Jeremiah 30, verse 16, and then finally, anyway, and finally in Obadiah chapter 118, get exterminated, man. All right, that is a just balance.
I got you. This is Ezekiel chapter 25. Verse, I'm gonna start at verse 12. It says, "Thus saith the Lord God, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them."
That's right. The oppressing sword, man. Right? It says what? Go ahead. Read that last word.
Okay.
It says,
bring those out. Go ahead.
It says, Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them.
Yeah, Esau took vengeance upon our people, man. And Apostle brought it out a long time ago. He said Esau has records of the history. A nigga's mind only go back to slavery, 1400. Man, oh, we came from the west coast of Africa.
That's it. They
don't want to know nothing before that. But Esau know what was going on before that. Esau knows about how they're over in Europe, and we had them as slaves in Europe.
But no, hey, that was during that time. So I was about to, they don't want to know about that time, man. Because we weren't just in Africa, man. The first slave ships they come from
out of Spain.
Right. And you niggas, you don't know that you 2/3 of the nation of Israel, so-called Negro, like Native American. You don't know when you celebrate 4th of July. When you celebrate 4th of July, you celebrate Esau breaking away from you. Esau stopped for being your slaves.
While you were, exactly.
Right. Because the British Empire, King George, all those Israelites, man. And all those people that was going against King George, the so-called revolution, those are fucking criminals.
Same thing like he said the motherfuckers.
I'm plugging from my pocket. No, I'm plugging from the phone.
All the criminals, he said all the crackers over to Australia.
Right. And they don't fuck off.
Now hold this.
That's right. Yep. Hey, how did Esau get into our kingdom, man, while we was in Europe? Through marriage.
Yep.
Niggas selling out. Yep. Getting an Edomite woman.
Niggas being mad because they don't like the way the kings rule and shit. And they'll saddle Esau, help Esau out.
That's
the worst type of nigga.
And that's that's when we was being wicked, man. That's why the scripture says if a house divided against itself cannot stand, man. And we were a part of it as well. But you know what? Coming back in the seats of Lord willing, being the elect, man. Coming back in the lots of prophets, that's not gonna happen, man. And shit, utterly, as a whole, as a nation, we're not about to be brought down anyway, man. Because the Lord's about to establish us. He's going to plant us, and we're not going to be plucked up again, man. So, some more to this. It says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom."
And he's doing it right now, man. Every one of these street corners, you got a homeless Edomite, man.
Yep.
That's the new look of Chicago, a fucking homeless Edomite on the corner, man.
I seen a homeless Edomite digging in a garbage can in my neighborhood on the train stop. Yeah, old Edomite, man. It's beautiful. All right. Hey, that show the tables are turning, man. Deuteronomy 30:7, man. Hey, the curse is coming off us, the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latino Native Americans, is going on to Esau, the so-called Caucasian and the rest of the nation.
Deuteronomy 37.
And it's so bad that Esau got to lower the penalties for crime. Why? Because his people are the new drug addicts.
Right. Hey, not only Esau, Moab.
Yep.
There's a lot of homeless Moabites and Ammonites, so-called Chinese and Japanese, in California. They're here in Chicago, man. I started seeing like homeless Moabite, so-called Chinese people coming to the parks downtown, man.
And that's funny, I did a video and I said the only person I ain't seen homeless yet was Moab, and here you go.
Yep.
Oh, no, this is some homeless more
Oh,
about
okay.
Yep.
It says, I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it. You know what? Hey, man, the Lord said he's going to cut off man and beast, man. You know? Hey, so, your animals going to be done. Hey, the food as a whole. Hey, what happened? What was it in the Midwest not too long ago?
Over a million cattle drowned. All right? Hey, that was a lot of beef. All right? Especially, the crops for the harvest season, things of that nature. Hey, America's about to feel it come fall. All right?
And hey, man, when you go to McDonald's, you definitely ain't eating 100% beef now.
Hey,
You definitely not eating that shit
Hey,
now.
the
man.
proof, this is Egypt again. Ain't that one of the plagues of Egypt? They cattle got slaughtered.
Yep, the cattle died.
Yep. Vegetation.
Hey, man, they said the storms and all the things that are happening are that of biblical proportions, man.
Right, so hey, the Lord is smiting this place already. And you people don't even see it, man. Right?
It's a national emergency in the Midwest because of the crops.
Hey, so what do you guys think is going to happen when there's no food in America, man?
So wide.
It's going to be $5 elbows and $10 knees, $3 hands.
No, ain't nobody thinks of that.
Black market.
Nobody considers those floods that happened in the Midwest, all the cattle that died, all the grain that got ruined. All right, none of that.
Hey, what it say? What it say in the scriptures? What it say? That's me. But what it say in the scriptures? Some pigeon dung was going for 250 pieces,
Donkey head.
and a donkey head was 4,000 pieces of silver, bro.
So hey, they just found that some port, like 1,000 pounds or something of
Rat meat.
Of rat meat, man. All right, hey, they seized what was that?
Well, I think it was like 35 pounds or so, but
1,000 tons of cocaine. From
oh yeah,
JP Morgan.
they
So
did that.
should tell you what these bankers are literally doing to your food, whether it's in the drug industry, the food industry. Hey, they cutting a lot of things cheap so they can get richer and richer, man.
Yep.
All right?
Like you said, but we always stood up here and said we didn't have the boats, we didn't have the stuff to smuggle that kind of weight. But what did they do? They catch a billionaire freighter
Right.
with over 1 billion pounds worth of fucking cocaine on it.
Right.
But we the motherfuckers that are the dope dealers.
Hey, what that man said? He said, "I care not who make the laws. Give me power over the money."
That's right.
And that's what they did. The elite bought all the banks. They owned all the banks, man.
And the police forces and everything else that's around.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, that's what that shield was. That shield started off as slave hunters fucking shields.
Yep.
Damn.
And we're still in slavery. You know? Go ahead, slide.
All right. It's verse 13. It says, "And I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword."
So every last one of you Edomites, from you Dukes, all right? Yeah, all you Edomites, man. You Caucasians are going to perish, all right? Even you dark-skinned Edomites, man, all right? You're going to perish too, man. And you
That's
have
it.
this thing growing up with Oreo, man.
So-
all right, you may be dark on the outside, but you a cracker on the inside,
So-
man.
so-
You an Edomite on the inside,
so-
man.
A red velvet Oreo.
So if your mother was black but your daddy was an Edomite, you're popped
you,
off.
Quote unquote mulattoes, man.
I work with one, and he don't want no rights for no black people. We don't give a fuck about no black, no Negro rights, nothing.
Perfect.
Why do you feel that way about white people? Hey man, I'd stop
Why
talking.
shouldn't I feel
Thank
that
you,
way?
bro.
Why did they feel that way about us? At least we got an answer. Oh, they Edomites. So of course you hate Jacob. At least we know, man.
Perpetual blood,
At least
baby.
we know our enemy, man. That's the whole art to war. Know your goddamn enemy. You kick that motherfucker in your back pocket. They got a saying, keep your friends
Close and your enemies close.
Hey, keep that motherfucker in your back pocket.
That's right.
The Lord got this motherfucker, man. Simply put, he caught red-handed. We just waiting. Time ticking, man.
That's right.
Man, you got a fucking criminal on the loose. You got a criminal on the loose, man. What crime hasn't this man broken?
Now, what the man said, crime.
Come on, man.
All right? The man said crime. Crimson. Crimson is one
Red.
color. Red,
It's a
man.
lot. It said in Genesis 3 that he should be a fugitive, man.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's a prince of
Fucking criminal. Hey, this man's an omen nomen to the T.
And
He
Anything you want to
fits
call
it.
him, he's an omen nomen.
He
And
fits
it's
it.
like, what do you have when you have a fugitive? What do you have? They have a wanted poster. But the Lord gave him a fucking warning sign that he can't remove, man.
And, hey, they got a blood trail.
Yep.
They got a blood trail, man. Right? And that man, hey, he took the Israelites from the west coast of Africa. And he came over here and took the Americans from the Native American and the so-called Mexican indigenous people through the Louisiana Purchase. And guess what? Now they say they immigrants. This was their damn land first, man.
Right.
All right, hey, you Edomites, hey, you're vagabonds. You Caucasians are the #1 immigrants in the whole world, man. And you got a nerve to round up immigrants, man.
A fucking virus.
They said this week in New York and Chicago.
Now, 9 major cities, man.
Yup.
And guess what the Lord's gonna do to you? In every one of your cities, we're gonna come around you up, man. Thus saith the scriptures, man. Though you dig your holes in hell, you mount up to heaven, and we're gonna pull your ass down and put you in chains. Thus saith the Bible.
That's right.
They shall bring down sons from afar. That's right.
Can I back you up right quick, Doc?
Go ahead.
This is Job 27:12. Behold, all ye yourselves have seen it. Why are ye thus altogether vain? This is the portion of a wicked man with Yahweh, and the heritage of the oppressor, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If
Right
his-
there, I said the heritage of the oppressor, man. All right?
If his-
Esau Edom.
If
Go
his
ahead.
children multiply, it is for the sword.
Ooh.
Hey, did that Isaiah, what's that, Isaiah 24? The sons not for the iniquities of their fathers.
Fathers.
Isaiah 14.
14:21.
It says, if the children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall be satisfied with bread, shall not be satisfied with bread.
It says Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21.
Speak up.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
For what?
For the iniquity of their fathers.
Yeah, the Lord is not talking about let bygones be bygones. Oh, that was the past. Forget about it. What did the Lord say?
Prepare slaughter for the children for the iniquity of their fathers.
Yeah, what was the iniquity of Esau? You know, they kidnapped the people from one country and brought them to another to serve free labor. They done took over a whole country. Esau got one thing where he tear up borders, man. Hey, Moab is not in this country. Esau's not in this country. Ain't nobody in the land where they're supposed to be. Why? Because the wicked is in rulership, man. Everything is out of course, man. Go ahead.
They do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with their city.
Yeah, enjoy this right here, man. This is the last time you're ever going to see so-called white people in power.
So-called.
So-called white people in
Edomites.
power. Edomites, right, cut. The Edomites.
They know.
The Caucasoids.
Yeah, exactly. Caucasoids can fly, but they know by now. Hey,
Who
man,
the hell they are?
There's no
They
such
know.
thing as the two races that you classify in this world do not exist.
Black
There's
and
no
white.
such thing as black people. There's no such thing as white people.
That's right. Don't forget yellow, brown people. That's Esau confusion.
It's mad.
He don't want to deal with Esau Edom because there's a curse
That
of Esau Edom.
That was the cloak that he put over all the nations.
Cut.
Hey, and guess what? What does Edom mean? All right, red. Okay? Anawam.
You identify by his name.
Actually, you're a classic omen nomen. All right? And wasted away
Is
red man. All right? Go
the
ahead.
wicked.
Hey, wait, make sure we got that Malachi too.
What you need?
Go ahead, whatever.
I got the Malachi.
You still got that?
You know what?
35? Go ahead.
Ezekiel 35. Ezekiel 35. Go over the word of the Lord. Ezekiel 35. Go over the Lord. The word of the Lord came into me, saying,
Son of Man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
Mount Sierra, all right, you Caucasian people, right? That's another name for Sierra, man. Right? And Sierra Shariah means hairy, man. All right? All right? Go ahead.
And prophesies against it, and say to it, thou
Prophesies against it.
Right, hey, you got a-holes that say all you guys talk about is Esau Edom. But the Lord just told us, set our face against Mount Sierra, prophesy against it. Wherever the border of wickedness is, we're going to prophesy against it.
What do it say in Jeremiah 28?
Next
The prophet shall come up with something upon against me.
Thank you for the precept to
Thank you,
start.
brother.
Name me one
My
prophet.
next video,
Name me one prophet in the scripture that said good things about a nation.
Right. Hey, you telling me for all this time,
Make sure I get your number before I get up
Caucasians,
out of
these
here.
Edomites,
Alright.
they're talking
But I
shit to us,
on my
and
way
we
in
can't say
from one
shit
day
back?
of work, I'm
Hell
gonna
no.
ride
Hey,
down
here's
there.
your judgment. The Lord is going to put you in slavery, right? Thus says Revelations 13
Kiss
and
some of
10,
that
man.
Right.
Him that
Got it.
leaveth
Got
into
it.
captivity shall go into captivity,
That's right.
man.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. That's
Must, gotta be, can't get around it.
Hold it. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 1. Then shall a righteous man stand in great boldness.
That's what we doing right here.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Then shall a righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Right, and who afflicted you so-called Negroes?
Latinos,
Caucasians.
Native American.
Right? You Edomites, man. All right?
And made no count of his labor.
Jay's so simple. All they need to do is get some ass to make them blind, man.
And it said what?
Jake ain't
It
getting
made
no
no account of their labors. All right, America was built on the back of slaves and was stolen land from the natives and the indigenous people of South and North America.
And what-
You got a goddamn nerve to call them immigrants. The Louisiana Purchase was bullshit, man. Go ahead. Hey, this history they ain't gonna teach you in school, man. Right.
They teach you the Louisiana Purchase, but they won't tell you the ramifications.
Right. Hey, Baja California. California itself was originally part of Mexico. Texas, a part of Mexico. Hey,
New
that was the whole
Mexico,
Battle
all
of
that
Alamo, man.
That's right.
All right.
Mount Seir, I am against thee.
He said what?
On Mount Seir, I am against
All right,
thee.
so Yahweh said he's against you, you so-called Caucasian people.
You Edomites,
All right.
Esau.
Edom.
Hey, look, it's perfect, man. Hey, this guy's red, man.
And
All right.
I will stretch out my hand against thee.
Against thee. All right, Yahweh's against you Caucasians.
Edomites.
Red Hebrew Edomites. All right, go ahead.
And I will make thee most desolate.
You will make what?
Desolate.
Make you desolate, man.
Destroy.
He gonna destroy you. He gonna destroy this queendom called America, man. Right?
Hey, 1 hour.
America
Less
be-
than an hour.
Hey, America be cooked. We're gonna have a fork in our left cheek, man. It's gonna be burnt and then incinerate the prison, man.
Right.
Right?
I will lay thy city waste, and thou shalt be desolated.
Hey, America about to be a memorial. Right?
Hey.
America.
And all your colonies, all the rest of the colonies, it said cities.
Right.
That's right.
The cities. Hey, just like he about to hit 9 major cities and round up Jake, we're gonna hit all. Hey, the Lord is gonna hit all your
All of
cities,
your
man.
cities.
Right. Hey, that's why that Malachi gonna have to come out soon.
The unwalled, the unwalled.
City.
Thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast.
Thou shalt know what?
I am the Lord.
Akim,
because
bring it up, Akim.
Bring that volume up, boy.
I am Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
No, go back and say you should know I'm Yahweh. Go ahead.
And thou should know that I am Yahweh.
I am Yahweh. That's Yahweh's purpose was to get his glory, man.
Fire.
Right.
So everybody know now that,
Fitness
hey,
getting
like,
done.
like
You got 15
when,
minutes.
like,
Pop said he coming in.
Like somebody beat up with the high school bully and shit.
Your quarter.
Everybody not to know not to fuck with the guy that the high school bully.
Pop said you got 15 minutes.
right.
He coming
That
in.
beat that high school bully.
Right, yeah, get it.
Hey.
Everybody be like,
Yeah,
hey man, that guy, don't fuck with that guy, man. He beat up the big guy.
Right. They did it in Lion King when the hyena said, "That's move."
So you better make it all count.
Just said,
Make sure you be heard.
Say it again.
Get it while you can.
Hey,
I'm
what's the old
coming in.
saying? What's the old saying? You cut
already
the
see
head
you
off
ready,
the
too.
rest of the back to the ball apart. All right?
But
They
Maverick
scatter,
tell
man.
Goose,
So America's known as a super power. Everybody thinks America is
I got the
invincible,
shot
man.
right now.
Hey, when Yahweh Shai destroys America, man, the whole world gonna fall in place, man.
Come on, man.
All right, they gonna fall in place. They gonna get in order, and they gonna submit to the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
Hey, that's a
They
good
know
name.
it's a,
For all
they
that
know it's a
shit.
God, man. And he actually he ain't for that bullshit, man. Just like Eddie Murphy said on that movie Coming to America, it's a God somewhere. Well, yeah, they gonna know it's man. Then you gonna know his name is Yahweh, meaning what? He is. He will fuck you up if he ain't doing what he telling you, man.
Con.
And that's
Right.
right. Yeah, and that's
Gotta take
cursed in the
that.
Bible also. But guess what?
I got
That's
to write
that's
that
gonna be the
down.
memorial of America. That if you, this is what you get for not listening, man. That's the memorial of Sodom and Gomorrah. This is what you get for being rebellious, for being a whore, for being a homosexual,
Already
man.
know that's what I said, the
All right,
breakdown.
doing every
Already-
wicked
already
thing
took to the
against
next
these
level.
holy scriptures, man.
Yep.
Right.
All right, because thou had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by
And what?
shed the blood by children of Israel.
Shed the blood of the children. How they get this land, man? They slaughtered the so-called Native American, the tribe of Gad, and the so-called Seminole Indians. the
What's that
tribe of
motherfucker?
Reuben.
Steve
And the other,
Harvey
and the
sounds
other
off the
7 tribes throughout the other 7 tribes throughout the Americas, man. All right, that's how they got all this land over in the Americas, man. They slaughtered the Northern Kingdom, man, the indigenous people of America.
And this man hold himself not guilty, man.
Right.
Oh, those was my ancestors. No, it's you and you are your ancestors,
Come on, you
man.
ancestors, you damn devil. If you ain't your ancestor, you devil.
You still
why
raping
do
the
you
business.
why do you marry your cousins, your family, and pass it and keep the money for the family? Because you know you're gonna come back another life.
That's the Rothschilds.
Right, yeah.
That's the Bilderberg.
Hey, he's not in trouble like other men. But guess what, man? The same people that put these people in slavery is going to be put in slavery. Thus saith the Bible.
That's right.
Edomite.
You Edomites, man. You so-called Caucasians.
That's
By
right.
the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in a time that their iniquities had an end.
Right. So this same man didn't have no mercy on us, man, in captivity.
Yep.
And he pushed it. All right?
Yep.
Hey, you Israelites are still in captivity to this day.
That's right.
The biggest trick he did was what? Get a slave to think he wasn't a slave. That Emancipation Proclamation didn't do nothing but make you think that you wasn't a slave and made you think that you wasn't a slave, that you wasn't in captivity, you wasn't these
The
things.
scripture
If you
said,
want, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Go ahead out.
now the scripture says that, man. It says that he shall put a yoke of iron around your neck until he hath destroyed thee, man.
Yep.
So you thought that you was you were
Emancipated.
becoming free.
You was transferred.
Well, no, they was definitely emancipated because emancipated means
Transferred. They were
So
transferred.
they was yeah.
And you went
but
for
they
the-
tricked them with that word.
You
They
went
tricked-
for, you went
exactly.
For the fields, you went to the fields to the factory, man.
That's it. That's it. That's all you did.
And from the factory to the motherfucking prison industry, man.
That's it. So you still had motherfuckers that was giving up that free labor at $1.19
If you so
a
free,
day.
if you so free, why you get in trouble? Your kids don't go to school.
They supposed to ride in that motherfucker.
Right. Why you get in trouble if you won't vaccine your kids? Why you get in trouble if you had your kids eating a just
Balanced diet.
Why you get in trouble?
Clean diet.
Why you get in trouble if you decide you want to homeschool because you don't like the curriculum?
Right.
Simply because your kids belong to the state. You belong to the state.
That's right. Hey, maritime law. As soon as you birth through that birth canal, man,
Yep.
you a slave. Birth certificate and the social security card.
All capital letters, baby.
And on
Part
top
of the
that-
corporation.
And on top of that, you pay tribute with no taxes.
Yep.
And the IRS is not a part of the American
Government.
government.
But guess what? The scripture. Who is Caesar? Esau Edom.
That's right.
You gotta pay Caesar.
Hey, what
Render
did
unto Caesar what's his, man.
I was gonna say? That's what Yahweh Shah said. Let me see the coin. And whose face is this on the coin? He said it's Caesar. Render unto Caesar what is Caesar, and render unto Yahweh what Yahweh's.
Hey, we ain't gonna be in the kingdom of heaven doing business with dollar bills.
It's gonna be vice versa.
We're not gonna be in the kingdom of heaven doing business with yens and doing business with dollar bills. That's gonna be some Israelite money, man.
Gold and silver, baby.
Gold and silver and humans. And humans.
Come on with your face.
There's gonna be our images, man.
That's right.
You gonna pay tribute to us, man.
Be a nigga with an afro on the money.
Revelation says you guys gonna have to bow our
Fuck
feet.
that Harry Tubman
As
bitch.
you Edomites, hey, and if I may say it, hey, you Israelites, man, the ones that didn't choose to listen. Lord said y'all gonna bow at our feet, man,
Right.
along with these other damn heathens, man. right? That's the type of honor that's going to be shown to the elect, man.
Hey, it's gonna be like that at the end of the X-Men.
With Magneto?
No, the one that went back in time. Wolverine.
With
Oh,
Apocalypse.
yeah. His claws turning to bones and shit,
No,
right?
it's gonna be like X-Men, Days of Future Past, like the post-credit Apocalypse. They was all saying his name, bow down to him and shit. Hey, for that y'all gonna be crazy. Yahweh shot, and then like the 12, you know.
Right, no, they go crazy. How about Shimmy, how shout?
Yeah, that's
They
how
show
it
honor
be.
to the elect.
Hey,
man.
that's where they get it
So,
from,
yeah.
man. They get it from the scriptures. Don't
That's
move.
right.
Yup, yeah.
Yeah.
Hollywood loved the Bible.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Malachi 1 and 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahweh, yet ye have therein hast thou loved us. Was not Esau Jacob brother, saith the Yahweh, yet I love Jacob.
Right, the Lord said he loved Jacob. He hated Esau, man. All right? No, that's not love the little less. No, he hated. All right? Because when we read this Malachi, it said indignation forever. That's why when you look up Esau, Edom, the only nation that
don't
wasn't promised mercy, man.
That's right.
All right, you Edomites, you Caucasians about to be put out of history.
That's an
When you said mercy, the Lord said, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, man.
That's
Let me
right.
get this. The mercy.
The
That's
Lord didn't sit him by the side for no goddamn reason. Hey, this is a vessel of dishonor. You don't
Hey.
keep it. You don't bury it. You destroy it,
That's
man.
right.
Hey, that's an In Vogue song. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get
What's
it.
up real quick? This is
No mercy for you, motherfucker.
Psalms 37 and 1. It says, fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity.
Right, these Edomites live deliciously. Guess what? We'll take being at the bottom right now.
That's right.
'Cause we're going to be on top forever.
Forever.
We got this for a little moment.
Hey, we at the bottom, but we still eating. We still got shelter.
That's right. For that
Fuck
shall,
Esau and his money, man. The Lord said he gonna take care of his men. We ain't hey man, we might be suffering a little bit, but this ain't nothing compared to the glory of the kingdom of heaven, man.
Hey,
You know what the song says.
Hey, we cannot ass whoopers now. So
Started on the
when
bottom,
Jacob
now we
Trouble
here.
come, man, we ain't gonna get the
That
ass
ass
whoopers
whooping
like
that
everybody
bad.
else.
Exactly.
Gonna get.
We on time out right now. We on time out right now.
What you say, Ak? Light afflictions,
That's right.
right?
This is our light affliction right now. Our light affliction is only but for a moment, man.
Yep.
That's it.
Hey, it's the Psalms, 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter, 31st verse, man. It says, for when we are
got a
judged,
scripture?
we are chastised, and we should not
Bring
be
it out
condemned with
and
the
trade
world,
out.
man. All right? So let
Right.
these people have their fun now, man.
And we're going to have that mark of exemption, man. And the rest of you people are
Not
about
the
to be
mark of
brought
the
to your
beast.
damn knees, man. Via the Bible. Right?
It's going to be lovely.
Satan and Eve is going to be destroyed, man.
Finally!
Go ahead.
It says, for they shall soon be cut down
Who?
like the grass in the winter as the green herb.
Right, the Lord about to get rid of you with a speedy riddance, man.
Right,
A
so-
speedy riddance, man.
You burn in
Right.
the sun, you out of here.
Hey, Esau's a goddamn virus that needs to be exterminated, man.
Right.
It says, for they shall soon be cut down
about this devil, man.
like the grass and wither as the green herb. So, hey, man,
Damn, Salaki. Now, Obadiah said they're gonna be like the stubble. Hey, when the grass withers, that's what it becomes, stubble.
That's
when you
right.
burn stubble, disappear.
As a matter of fact, stubble is what you use to light a heavy fire.
Yeah.
You get that light shit so you can light it up because it kindles quick.
Quick, yeah, that's right. Spiritually.
it says, trust in the Lord and do good, and so shalt thou dwell in the land.
No, brother, trust in your weapon, trust in your
It
arm.
says, trust in the Lord and do good.
Now, how you do good? How do you do good? By your how about Shemal Shai?
Love your brother like you love yourself.
It says,
Love the Lord.
Trust in the Lord Yahweh and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed.
I got something for you, brother. He had brought it out earlier. This James 2:13. It says, for he shall have judgment without mercy, that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment, man.
Right. Who didn't show mercy? It said he showed no pity on our elderly and our young. You
So-
can read that in Deuteronomy 28, man.
So this Edomite and all the nations that were joining him and his merchants in this land you call America, guess what? You showed the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American no mercy. So the scriptures say you get no mercy.
Yeah.
Period. We ain't got to soft shoe it. We ain't got to try to tap dance around it. I don't have to try to be Gene Kelly and motherfucking do the Sandman dance with to it.
Oh, so what does that mean? There's no limit to what we could do to these people?
Oh, no limit. Hey, go be the no limit soldiers.
Double cut.
Yeah,
Right?
cut.
He said give it to the reward unto her double. Who was he
Double.
talking about? The daughter of Babylon. Who was that? Well, we just read it in the Psalms 137. Esau, Edom, man. Right? They go hand in hand.
I got one back to you. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 14. Says, enter not in the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Hey, so that's trusting in this world, man.
Yep.
Esau, Edom, and all his devices. Hey, you know, leaning upon the government assistance, man. Hey, if we can take it deeper, man. Hey, going into these whorehouses. Hey, man, Esau, Edom made your religion. Esau, Edom made your God that you pray to. Hey, that image of so-called Jesus that you pray to, man, it's a lie, man. And it's going to be the cause of your destruction.
That's right.
Hey, cons, selling your soul to Esau, the blood contrast,
Man,
to get into Hollywood or any type of entertainment industry, man.
Molak.
All right.
Especially all you Israelites that think just because Esau Edom cut your check and you got to trim your ways, man. No, man. Hey, you got to be an Israelite. Stand fast in his word, man.
Hey, Esau got you wearing dresses just for a movie role, man.
Right. Hey, you hear that? You hear that? Brandon Jackson rescue celebrities who so-called proclaim to be Israelites, man.
Yep.
Hey, man, you can't be fucking lukewarm, man.
That's right.
All right. Hey, either you hot or cold, man.
Right. Hey,
All right.
people,
All that nice guy shit. Especially you, Brandon Jackson, trying to get your friends to. Hey, man, fuck them,
right,
man.
the Tyler Perry's, all y'all,
Hey, man, fuck them cats, man. Fuck Steve Harvey, Tyler Perry,
That's right.
Oprah Winfrey, all those motherfuckers, man.
Hey, that's why our people so weak, man. They watching these faggot ass niggas on TV.
Right, but then you got our
These
people.
punk-ass entertainers.
Then you got our people among celebrities. They so-called calling themselves an Israelite, but they have assing, man. Then your brother, why you gotta be so hard on them? Yeah, cause they have ass.
And like you said, you
What's
are
that
Israelite.
guy,
A wicked one.
Stoudemire, whatever the fuck, how the fuck say it?
Stoudemire.
Yeah, ain't he like a BOI or something like that? Hey man, them guys halfway got the truth. Fucking Brandon T. Jackson learned from GOCC.
Man, the Lord ain't looking for no part-time ass server, man. Servant.
Hey, lukewarm, spewed out.
That's right, man. It's either you go hard for the Lord or get the fuck out the way and let the real men do it, man.
Right, like with Kendrick Lamar. We knew he was full of shit. That's why we cursed his ass out when he came out, man.
And he think he doing something too, but it's like you're not doing what the Lord actually
Right,
asks
hey,
you,
man.
man. And
Hey.
it's not to say that the Lord came, bro.
Go ahead. I'm like I'm heated. Go ahead.
Nah.
We all hot right now in this devil, man.
Nah, man. Hey, it's like shit. Yeah, basically, hey, the Lord could pull one of them entertainers out of that shit if he really wanted to, but
That ain't what he want.
Lord's not looking for entertainers.
He say he go use the lowly. Them entertainers are looked upon and revered. He don't want them. He ain't using them. He said, I'ma take the outskirts and use him.
It says not many mighty, not many noble, man. Them,
That's
them
right.
guys is mighty in this society.
That's
Ain't
right.
they afraid of Esau? They afraid of a little fucking scrawny ass mouse, man. You motherfuckers, you afraid of a bunch of cross-dressing fucking devils, man.
Right.
Who got leopard skin and they got a strength of a baby. A strength of a baby and shit, man. You scared of them motherfuckers, man.
What do you think the Lord
Hey man,
gave Esau the sword?
if you so-called Israelite, if you celebrities among the Israelites, if you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans who are celebrities, all right, and you call yourself an Israelite, hey man, accept Yahweh shot, accept the fact you're an Israelite, follow laws, statutes, commandments, and if it's meant to be put to death, hey man, get put to death, man.
Hey man,
That's
look.
right.
All right.
They go
Stop
get
being-
put to
stop
death,
being
but they
afraid.
can't do
Right,
it.
stop being afraid, these little fucking devils.
Stop
man.
being a bitch, man. Y'all
They
got that
can't
bitch
do
ass
it.
spirit in America,
They
man.
can't do it. They can't do it. They too busy trying to follow this society and what it dictates.
Right.
Yup, it says,
Hold on. Let me let this brother bring out this precept.
Alright, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage to waste for the dragons of the wilderness. There as Edom as said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
And then, hey man, it says, hey, they're gonna build the desolate places. Why is it called a desolate place? When you look at the word desolate,
That's
it goes into destruction, man. A wilderness. You know? something that's just fucking ran rampant like damn, it's like fucking a tornado blew through there and just tore the damn thing up.
Yeah, talking about what Chicago gonna look like in 2050. Get the fuck
Damn.
out of here,
Fucking
man.
burning fire. That's what it's gonna look like.
Hey, exactly. Like you said, brother, here's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be still smoldering from the motherfucking meltdown that Yahweh Shai is gonna put on this bitch.
It's gonna look like
It says it's gonna smolder and burn and do that forever. And we know forever can be an eon, so that could be a couple 100 years easy. So this motherfucker gonna be smoldering.
Hey, that's what 2000 Chicago 2050 is like a smoldering hot cake.
That's it. With all the merchants talking about, damn, I used to get money off that bitch. You don't get no money now. All you doing is getting your back beat.
Yup, go ahead.
Well, shit, they're not gonna be thinking about it in the kingdom.
They not.
Now that it says the merchants gonna wail after
When
they
they see that
destroy
bitch
it.
burning.
They be like, yeah, damn, what the fuck did we just do?
Right. Yep, go ahead.
Thou shalt, the Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, and I will throw down,
So-
and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
Right, meaning you're not gonna prosper, Esau. Forget about what you're gonna do in 2050. You ain't going to the moon, which you never went to the fucking moon in the first place. Yeah. You're not selling on Mars and shit. Alright? You can cancel your trip to Mars. Alright? You're gonna be enslaved in the kingdom under the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latino Americans. Then for after 1,000 years, it's gonna be exterminated.
Exactly. Let's get them the real. 2050, Yahweh Ratazah. You're gonna be in slavery. Your biggest fear is gonna be trying to figure out who you gonna be able to keep off your back from beating your ass
Right.
the morning of. You gonna be trying to figure out, is the meal gonna be worth shit in the morning? Okay, like the motherfuckers in the joint. Right. What are we eating this morning? We getting eggs, we getting oatmeal, we getting what? Okay? That's what's gonna be your biggest thing. Trying to figure out what you go eat and who you can keep from beating the brakes off and the blood off your back.
And when the nearest Sabbath.
And when the nearest Sabbath, so you can catch a
Hey,
break.
the El Toss, they're gonna be glad. They're gonna be glad to Sabbath.
He right. They gonna be happy as fuck. On a double Shabbat.
I don't know what you're talking about. They gonna try to figure out how they can keep somebody. No, they gonna just be waiting on the Shabbat, man. Cause it ain't gonna be no way to get them off your ass when the Lord already set it up this way, man.
That's right. They gonna be. This is a month of a double Shabbat. Oh shit.
Waiting on the Shabbat like crazy.
Hey. So on the Shabbat, the only day you might get a chance, you go get a chance to rest. You still can't get no butt on that day. So you're stuck. Because you're hemmed up. You healing. That's right. Go ahead, finish your.
They're not even, hey man, it's not just gonna be simply because Esau is a homosexual, but they're not even gonna enjoy the type of sex I'm gonna let them have.
They're gonna have ugly butt.
They only gonna have sex to breed, Doc.
Exactly. True that.
It's a
True
plan
that.
that
And
allows
I'm already.
It's a plan that allows a woman to be able to to secrete. I forget what it's called, but basically that's where the lubrication comes from.
Like they,
Right,
most,
secrete.
like they
And a lot of women don't have
bitch's pussy
yeah.
get wet.
And guess what? Esau not gonna have that. He's not gonna have. Hey, I don't know how. We just gonna continue their cycle, man. Cause it's gonna be horrible for him.
And you don't want to even keep them around other males, man, with this faggot ass Edomite, man. What's gonna happen?
No, they know they're gonna get their heads chopped off.
Man, look, man, Esau the wicked, man.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot of death still in the kingdom of heaven. The first 1,000 years, baby.
Hey, you still gonna have Moab doing all kind of bullshit in the kingdom. You gotta have to pay their asses a visit.
They gonna get in order. They gonna be.
look.
Hey, hold on, Salat. They gonna
Go
get in order. They ain't gonna do none of this shit. They gonna travel. They get their heads cut off.
That's right.
Exactly.
Look,
It's gonna be the end of that.
Look.
Ain't gonna be none of this shit.
No. Elder, I differ. And here's why I say that. Because even after the 1,000 years, these Edomites gonna be destroyed. But them spirits gonna go back into the mother kingdom. And when they do, they gonna still be fucked up. They gonna still have the desire to do that shit.
They
And
gonna
they gonna still have to pay the penalty.
Yeah,
for it.
I
Jeremiah
know. That's what I
30,
just
30
said.
Yes, sir.
I said they're gonna have desire, but they're gonna have to pay the penalty.
Yeah,
That's
because
right.
Jeremiah 30 and
That's all
30,
I'm
the
saying.
Lord only gonna put a righteous spirit in Israel, man.
That's it.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. They gonna desire, but that's what they gonna have to pay. Hey, they gonna have to pay the piper,
The
man.
consequence.
That's it.
All right.
The
Hey,
full consequence.
hey, you try to fuck another man. Hey, your head gonna get cut clean off. Or you gonna be stoned. Or you gonna be stoned. Or we gonna do anything to please. Hey, we gonna skin you alive and put fire ants on you.
I got a precept.
All right.
This is Psalm chapter 149. I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, "For the Lord Yahweh taketh pleasure in his people. In his people, he will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory." And we're gonna come down, amen. It says, I, John, saw New Jerusalem descending from the clouds,
That's the
man.
people coming out the church.
So we came down out the clouds looking raw, man. Not like that.
That's cotton candy.
But it says, "Let the saints be joyful in glory." Coming out, man, out them chariots raw as hell, man. With the finest garments, gold swords, man.
That's right.
All right, and it's gonna say it. It says, "Let them sing aloud upon their beds." Oh yeah, man. Let them sing aloud upon their beds, man. This is something, hey man, this gonna be the nursery rhyme, man.
They talking about gangster music. This was some gangster music right here, man. They talking about killing their enemies.
Exactly.
This was gangster music right here.
That's it. Laying up on your, think about what you said. Laying up on your bed.
Singing about killing
Hey,
babies.
hey, if that was a 2019 version, that would be a person laying up on his bed with, hey, that would be Tupac talking
On
about
his
me.
bed with
hey,
pistols.
hey, me and my girlfriend.
Me and my girlfriend thinking about shooting Edomites. Come on, man.
That was what this would be.
That's right.
This is lyrically the scriptures saying you laying on your bed with your killing instrument in your hand.
Preparing slaughter for somebody's children.
Hey, and then it said Revelation 18:5, double-hearted reward. Hey, don't Esau go to bed every night?
The dividing wickedness.
Dividing wickedness against these people, the 12 tribes of Israel. The
So it's gonna be righteous. It's gonna be
Latinos
righteous
and Native
for us.
Americans. Right?
It's gonna be righteous for us to lay on our bed and figure out what we gonna do in the morning to fuck this Edomite and these 17 other nations up and make them pay for what they did to us. Go ahead, Al.
It says, "Let the high praises of the Most High God be in their mouth."
So let the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah be in your mouth, because it wasn't God and it definitely wasn't Jesus, because that J wasn't there till 1634. So what was his name when he was born? Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, it says, "Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people."
Hold on. To execute vengeance on the heathen. All them nations are heathen.
It's a long line.
All them nations. It's a long motherfucking
Long
line.
line of motherfuckers.
We get a chance to get it in on all y'all. And it ain't gonna be bits and pieces. It's all y'all at one motherfucking time. All y'all. So I'm gonna have Gooks, who is Moab, or Ammon, or Vietnamese, or Koreans, or whatever it might be. I'm gonna have the Edomite, who calls himself the Caucasian this day.
That's right.
Okay? Because guess what? You wasn't white. You wasn't devised that till 1681. Okay? I'm talking about, I'm definitely talking about the Jewish.
Amalek.
I'm definitely talking about Amalek. The head of Edom. You gotta get it on a whole different level. I don't know how y'all gonna stand up, because I see y'all now at the airport. Y'all some weak motherfuckers. You motherfuckers, even when y'all young, ain't got no spirit.
It's funny. Amalek on the top, motherfucker on top right now, but he is the weakest out of all of them, man.
Exactly. He's 20 years.
Come on, man.
Hey,
Amalek
like
weak
the
as
one,
shit.
hey, when there was an Amalekite, the little short midget crying with a one more day going.
That was the one that was down there crying the blue.
Oh yeah, the one with the booger on his nose.
Yeah, with the glasses trying to talk the
Vocab
other mouth.
alone, twin brother.
Appreciate that.
Hey, but through the spirit, who gave Moses trouble? It was Amalek.
That's right. Who gave King David trouble? Dog. What was his name? D-O-E-G.
Exactly.
Yeah. He said, I knew when I saw him getting that sword getting the sword of Goliath.
Hey.
That he was gonna be trouble, because he came in there, got the sword from the priest, got a little bit of that bread and moved around, and he was like, I knew when he saw me, he was gonna go back and report that bullshit.
Exactly. Fucking Edomite.
An Edomite.
Yep.
Why? Because if he can't be ahead, he'd rather destroy it all. But guess what, Esau, Edom? You ain't gonna get a chance to destroy the planet. You gonna get your ass beat. You gonna get the brakes beat off you, and all you and these 17 other nations that's going with 16 other nations going with you, You're going into slavery. Go ahead, read.
Go ahead, read.
Now, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 8. It says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
What? Repeat that again, what?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 8. It says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
What's an inheritance? That's a reward. That's part of your birthright.
A booty.
That's booty, spoil.
He sold his, so it's ours now. All right, the Lord said, ask of me. All right? Who's that? The same man that we give no rest to. Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. We pray to them to get us out of this captivity, man. So you can come fuck up Esau and put Jacob back on top. So Yasharala could truly be princes sitting on horses. All right? It's going to be princes sitting on horses as it should be. And servants upon the ground. That goes back to Genesis, man. Let the elder serve the younger.
Con, that's the original. That is the original blessing as it was set.
So guess what, Esau? It was our motherfucking birthright from the beginning, man. In the spirit, man. That's why I clearly say the world was made for our sakes. It was ours to begin
somebody
with.
Please get Genesis 24 and 6. Genesis 24 and 6. To prove that?
I got it right here.
All right.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 24, verse 60. It says, and they blessed Rebekah and said unto her, thou art our sister. Be thou the mother of thousands of millions, and let thy seed possess the gate of those which hate them.
Right, hey, that was Israel. A small number turned into a great number. Right, and like the sea of the sand. I mean, the sand of the sea and the stars of heaven.
All right, I got another one. Genesis 22, verse 17. That in blessing, when I bless thee, in multiplying, I will multiply thy seed, singular, thy seed as the stars of the heaven. What it says in Hosea chapter 1, verse 10, verse 11, Israel shall be the sand of the sea. All right? And as the sand which upon the seashore, and thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies.
Shall possess the gate of thy enemies. So Esau, Edom, and you other nations that are ruling the planet at this time with your technology and all these things, the scripture says you're going to be possessed.
Yep. Hey, that's before Esau and Jacob formed in the belly, man.
That's right.
Right. And then in Genesis 24, that's when they was Isaac was I can't Salaka. That's what Isaac was in That's when Isaac was in Rebecca's belly, man.
Yeah, the blessing in the womb and the whole scenario. That's why Rebecca was so on to getting it done and getting the blessing and getting everything squared away. And that's why when Jacob was scared, Rebecca said, if it's bad, let it fall on me. Let it fall on me because of the fact that she already had known what was being told.
Hey, Salak, I mean, it's in Sarah's belly, like the brother said, man. All right, well, Isaac was in Sarah's belly, man. All right, so that proves that we had the birthright, man. We had the birthright. We was gonna get it either way, man.
That's in Genesis 25. It says two nations that struggle in thy womb. All right, you had Esau, you had Jacob. Who is Esau? Hey, you like to call them? They like to call themselves Caucasians nowadays. All right, who the Israelites? The same people that you label niggers. All right, spics, wetbacks. All right, Indian. All right, because Indian means savage. And we wasn't a savage people, man.
Hey, you was the people, since your people was over here, you was the people that helped them people figure out how to survive.
How to wash themselves.
How to eat, how to grow, how to harvest it during the cold season.
Exactly.
This Caucasian is dirty filth, all right? Simply put, man. That's why he's big and heavy into bestiality, man.
You know what? Because see, our people want to forget. Our people want to forget their history. You know, here's what they want to try to discontinue. They don't want you to know that 150 years before they put the so-called Negroes on the ships and brought them over here, they was putting the Latinos and the Native Americans on the ships. What was the conquistadors? What was all that? What was the conquistador?
Because it was a whole cycle that was being that's why it was called a
Transatlantic.
transatlantic. Because everywhere they was going in that triangle, they were transporting and dropping off.
Yep.
It wasn't just
It was always goods.
Yeah, it was always
Always
something.
goods. Cargo had always goods.
That's right. They was never
Oh,
dead.
yeah.
No.
Here's
You lose
the
money to that
goods.
shit.
Yep.
These are the goods. All right, America forgets about this. We're supposed to remember 9/11. We're supposed to remember the fucking Holocaust, which is bullshit.
Alamo.
But what about this Holocaust? Hey, should the people that was that needs to be charged for that? Hey, well, have they been charged yet?
Fuck no.
Have they paid the price? No.
No.
All right. Go ahead.
I was just gonna read Genesis.
Go ahead. Yeah, finish that 25.
This is the book of
We
Genesis,
can finish that Malachi.
chapter 25, verse 23 says, "And the Lord said unto her, Two nations are in thy womb."
Who are the two nations? The so-called Caucasian and the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. Why? Because out of that one man wind up 12 tribes. Go
Hey,
ahead.
here's the perfect description, man. All right? Two nations in thy womb. There you go. Two nations in thy womb. The Lee Edomite and Jacob. All right? This is Esau's descendants. This is Jacob's descendants, man. All right? But a lot of you niggas forget about what the fuck we've been through, man. You got to shake your ass in America.
They don't want to
man.
remember that. Why? Because to remember that means they have to deal with the idea of who was their master and who is their master. Like I said, the question being is this: when they went for the Emancipation Proclamation, that was the biggest trick they put on them. They made them go from understanding that they were slaves to tricking them to believing that they wasn't slaves. But let me ask you a question: if you're getting up at 4, 5, 3 o'clock in the morning to make it to work, is that your choice of life, or is that the life that they put on your ass? So you still in slavery.
All right, you pay taxes. All right, or you may sit at home and get Link and get government welfare, man. All right, and a lot of you niggas are bred into being fucking lazy your whole damn life, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, "Two nations are in thy womb,
Keep teaching.
and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels."
Right, it says two manner of different people. You had a holy nation and you had a wicked nation, man. All right, hey, look how these Caucasians live to this day. All right, rape, murder, robbery, all right, thievery, so on and so forth, man.
Exactly. You see this motherfucker billionaire now that they bring it up on pedophile charges.
Hey, and who's mentioning that? That billionaire they just arrested, who was mentioning that? The goddamn elites. It said the Rockefeller and the Rothschilds. Hey, these the people that sit at the top of the Illuminati, man. All right?
Yeah, pedophiles run the world, man.
So
We ain't talking about no fucking R. Kelly.
Exactly. So they the ones that have to be on the casting couch. They the ones that Cat Williams was talking about. Hey Nick, is that who I see doing what to who? Huh?
Right.
Right, because to make it in this world, you gotta sell out, man. You gotta be a coon ass nigga to sell out. And if you ain't no coon ass nigga, you a dumb ass nigga on the block gang banging, killing your own goddamn brothers. Niggas talking about I'm BD this. I mean, you niggas are under the 6. But exactly. You're supposed to be under the 6, but y'all shooting each other. Hey, the games was made to keep the police out the goddamn neighborhood. Cause what was the police doing? The police go all the way back to slavery times to round up the runaway slaves, man.
That's right.
So it's
That's
the
what
same
that
shit they got
started
today,
at.
man. All right? But you're trying to tell a nigga some knowledge. Hey, a nigga, people walking down the street, man. Hey, cause it says what? Hey, put it in the book, and nigga ain't gonna read it anyway. And we reading straight out the Bible, man. Go ahead.
And it says, "And the one people shall be stronger than the other people."
Right?
So who's stronger? The two came out at the same time. Who dominates sports? You got so-called Latinos that dominate the lower weight classes in the boxing arena. You got the so-called Negro that dominate the middleweights and up. You got the Negro that dominates football. You got the so-called Latinos that dominate baseball, and so-called Negro that dominates basketball. So we are stronger.
Right? Hey, who make the best music? We got the best dancers. Us. We are lively people. But look how we live today in wickedness. Go ahead.
It says,
Go ahead, read.
it says, nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
So
And
this
the
Edomite came out at the same time that we came out, and he can't do shit like us. He can't fight, fuck, or get down like we do.
That's right.
Go ahead, Op.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Right, who's the elder brother? Esau. When did Esau serve Jacob?
Right.
Guess what? He's going to
happy
serve
yet.
us in our kingdom, in our
Correct.
heaven, his hell. All
That's
right?
right, come.
And it says we was going to get, and we got that first blessing. We was going to get to do what heaven and the fatness of earth forever and ever. Esau only got it for a small
short
amount of
period of
time.
time, yeah.
Hey, this Caucasian ruled the earth 3 times, as the Greeks, as the Romans, and as the America. Guess what? They all feel the same damn way. All right? By stretching their goddamn army too thin and fucking devaluing the money. And there was a bunch of flaming sticks.
And that's what exactly, man. And that's because those people came back in their lots, man.
Yep.
Hey, now we're
Till
living
today.
we're living in the
last
era
days.
of that wounded head that's been
That's
healed,
right,
man.
come. That's right. The Roman Empire resurrected. Because you had the Holy Roman Empire, then we had 1,000 years, and then we were taken down during the Renaissance. But now we rising back up. You know, started with Abba Bivens. So now we up and back, Elijah, if you can receive it. But now we backing up and go and at it again. And that's why you got so many people, because all the prophets had to be back here bringing a downfall. And to this day, you got prophets all over the world now. Go ahead, Op.
Go ahead.
This I got Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 14.
Go ahead.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand
what?
of. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom
Vengeance upon Edom. Go ahead.
by the hand of my people Israel.
By the hand of his people Israel. Go ahead. Keep going.
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger.
According to my anger, we're gonna have spiritual power to tear this damn place down, man.
Exactly right.
All right, to tear this place, it's gonna be a 144,000 of super power men, and they're gonna be breaking everybody into motherfucking pieces, man. Like it says in Jeremiah chapter 51, "Thou art my battle axe
And weapons of war.
and weapons of war, man."
With thee.
All right, just imagine a 144,000 Brendan Bryars, man, destroying this place, man.
Something
Hancock.
worse than
Hancock.
Brandon Breyer, because you know what? Brandon Breyer had a weakness.
Superman.
But you know what? That is good
Kal-El.
stuff, man.
Right.
Superman.
No, I'm
Think
getting
of
this.
144,000 of them. You shooting bullets, they bouncing off. You got it? Bring that out, bro.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, better known as Sirach, chapter 39, verse 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance.
There'll be what? Spirits created for vengeance. All right? That's what will happen to the Lord when Yahweh put his fury into the 144,000, man.
Them Jeremiah 16 and 16 fishers,
Yup.
they get a chance to turn into hunters on your ass. It's gonna be your day when
Yup.
no weapon form shall prosper against them.
Yep.
Go ahead, Al.
Go ahead.
There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes in the time of destruction.
So
they-
now, here's what I'm gonna say on that. I say this all the time. If Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh shot, cause he say he gonna put that body on that he was beat in and show it to us, right? He said he gonna put that body on that was beat and let those people, he said they go mourn for him like they mourn for a lost son and all these other things. So, Pete, what he said, I'm gonna put my vengeance in them. And I say this all the time. Show me that body. Cause I hurt even when I see an Edomite that betrayed that role. But when I really think about it and put Yahweh shot in the middle of that, and he was beat to that extreme, cause nobody was marred more than that body. You show me that body and then endow me with spiritual powers and say, do it to them.
Right. But not only that, just imagine the shit they was talking to. Just imagine the shit they was talking. Just imagine the bullshit that Esau and the 2/3 the niggas was talking to Yahushua while he getting beat.
I can read. I ain't gotta imagine. I can read that. I can read that, and I understand they tone it down in the scripture. It doesn't have as much fire on it as it should, but you can imagine it.
Right.
They smacked him. They hit him. You go hit the Son of the Lord
Yep.
and say what? If you can save yourself,
Right.
huh?
Mocking him.
He could have struck you dead by his word.
Hey, he said about the 2 centurions. He said he coming for them.
He got a vengeance.
He got
So
vengeance.
not only does he got that, he's got a vengeance. He got a mean streak.
I thought he turned the other cheek.
He got a mean streak.
That turned cheek. Let's talk about among us. Let's not talk about the other nations.
He got a mean
He
streak.
got a mean streak, man. All
This,
right.
this man that y'all want to call the Son of God,
Right.
y'all want to label him as Jesus, but his name is Yahweh Shah. He's got a mean streak.
What he say? If you see me, you see the Father. Hey, he got a mean streak just like his daddy, man.
That's right. His daddy didn't play. His daddy got mad and flooded the planet. He got a mean streak. And y'all, and all the rest of the world is gonna get a chance to understand that. Who y'all wanna make this soft docile man? He's got a mean streak. And he say, those men
Get Exodus 15.
that pierce me,
Hold on. Hey, go ahead.
those men that pierce me, I got something special for them.
Got something right here.
ahead now.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 8. Yahushua Mashiach, the same yesterday and today and forever.
So he had a mean streak since the beginning, baby. Who you think Yahweh sent through Egypt to lay them people down and die and kill off all his cattle and kill off the firstborn? Who you think was the death angel that came through Egypt? That was Yahweh Shah. And he still got that same mean streak. Like the elder spread, he ain't changed. His father didn't change and he didn't change. He still got that mean streak. You motherfuckers got a price to pay and y'all got some hell to bring. And guess what? When he bring that hell to you all, you gonna cringe in the amount of it. Cause he knows exactly what's gonna have your ass bouncing off the walls, and he gonna bounce your ass off the walls like a fucking Super Bowl.
Hey, rich man, and Lazarus, all right? Hey, you gonna be asking for a drop of cold water to cool your damn ease in hell.
He said dip his finger
Right, he
in it.
said the finger.
Man,
Bro,
That's how much you fuckers are gonna be begging, man.
That's worse than the drop because you know what? The majority of the water got absorbed into the skin. So he said, just do this. Just a little bit.
And he couldn't even get
Get them
that.
off my back. They beating the fuck out of me. That's how you Edomites, you Caucasians are gonna be in the kingdom, man. That's how you're gonna be in our kingdom, man. And the rest of you other nations, man.
Hey, burn them because there is no sunscreen. There is no sunscreen. You're gonna be picking cotton, picking sugar cane, picking crops, and there ain't no sunscreen for you motherfuckers. The Moabite, the Ammonite, the Ishmaelite, the Elam, they gonna be getting darker. But you motherfuckers gonna be burning up and peeling like snakes.
Hey, boy, I get their color back. They making babies with ham over there, man.
That's right.
Damn, they doing that.
They get their color back. They get their ass and thighs back.
Hey, there's a Japanese guy that's at our job, but you know he a brother. You know he a brother.
Yeah.
So that's funny. Go ahead, Op. What you got?
You got that Exodus?
Equal 15:3.
Yeah, because he said, hey man, the Lord Yahweh does have a mean streak, man. You know what? Because it's in the scripture. Go ahead and read it.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 3. Or should I start at 2? Or no, just 3.
Bring them couple scriptures out.
It says
Go ahead and get it.
the Lord is a man of war.
Bring them couple.
The Lord is his name.
Bring your scriptures out.
So everybody say, peace, peace, peace. But the scripture says what? Woe unto them that preach peace, man. Hey, it says their destruction come suddenly, roughly paraphrasing, but it says what? The Lord is a man of war, you know? But everybody like to say, oh, my God know my heart. And the Lord know my heart, but how?
And it is wicked and deceitful according to according to Genesis 65. Hey, Shapaya. You can bring him back over here, Shapaya.
Hey, it's basically, indigenous.
Just keep the camera this way, keep it on us.
He seen the pictures and he related, man. Basically said, yeah, we've been through the same shit together, man.
That's right.
Hey, those are brothers, man.
That's right.
Simply put. Hey, you got natives? Well, I am native.
You are native.
It's dark as me.
Reubenite.
Going back to, when Geronimo, they had that past split, they were dark. Going to a town, getting raped and pillaged by the so-called white man, you drop a couple of shit. You know? Hey, it was good y'all stopped by, but hey, y'all the children of Israel, man. Hey, matter of fact, the Indians, they used to dance, they had the fringes on. Where did that come from? That goes all the way back to the Torah in the Bible.
And the
And
Bible.
they separated, when you read books, they separated clean animals from unclean animals, even in the Native American culture. That goes back to the Levitical law.
That's it. 15 or something.
And hey,
come on.
you had the
the
Lost Lunar Stone.
You got me with a
Hey,
fucking
Lost Lunar
scripture
Stone was
back
in New
the day.
Mexico. You know
8
what
years
the
ago.
original writing was? Hebrew. That's why you had this man called Glenn Beck in the Smithsonian. They had a writing. The Jewish architect, he flipped it over. He said, oh, this is Paleo-Hebrew. Natives was writing in that. How did Columbus know how to talk to the damn natives to begin with? It wasn't sign language. If I don't know you from a damn hole in the ground and I'm doing this, you don't know what the hell I'm saying. It said he had Hebrew interpreters.
He brought Hebrew interpreters. They show you that in the movie 1492.
1492. Everybody celebrates Christopher Columbus. He's a goddamn devil. You know how many people he slaughtered? Gave us goddamn smallpox, genocide. But everybody wants to remember the goddamn Holocaust that didn't exist. They don't remember these Holocausts. Right here. No, it's right here on American soil.
That's right.
And everybody forgets about it, man.
Hey,
right.
150 years before they started bringing us from the west coast of Africa, them conquistadors was taking your people and slaughtering them, cutting the bellies out, hanging them over flames, and the whole deal. So when I see y'all, even though y'all might not know me, and I say primo, I know exactly what I'm saying.
They Gadites, they not.
The Gadites,
Whole different tribe.
They spoke the same language. Right, hey, the natives was able to trade, the South Americans. Like, how was that? They had the same language. It was family. Right? Oh, hey, get Chronicles. The Mayans, right? They made a calendar. That calendar was in the Bible. They said they called
get the
Mayans.
12 and 39.
That goes all the way back to the Bible, man.
When they come against you all, we get pissed off. We get extremely pissed off.
Right, because who helped us out when we was in slavery? A lot of Native Americans, man. And vice versa.
Hey, when they wanted to run that pipeline through them three, dude, we lost our mind over here for y'all. We lost our mind. We was like, hey, but between the burial ground and the clean water, we was like, y'all take this land from our brothers, put them into a motherfucking section, and then now that section has got order, and now they want to run this shit. We lost.
We went in on them.
Hey, 3 years ago we lost it on them, man. We lost it on them.
Why do you write a treaty?
Right.
Hey, 400 years. Hey, 400 treaties, man, and they broke all of them.
All the damn treaties, man.
And I'm not talking about the 50s, I'm talking about
before that. Hey, 1800s, 1700s, hey, broke every damn treaty we ever made with them, man. And swallowed us by blood. Nobody talks about that, man.
But
we're the immigrants.
We always stay clean too. Every time you see them writing about,
oh yeah, that's a part of our spirit.
They're talking about how what they look. Wow, look at how look at how clean. Look at how they pull their hair. Look at this. Look at their feet. They had everything.
Look
They
at
were the ones that were dirty.
Right, and we had to teach them how to live, how to give them a proper irrigation system for the water, canals and things of that nature, man.
And you had real medicine, not that chemical shit.
Right. Who knows how to plant in the wintertime and go out there when it's cold and how to harvest? They didn't know how to do that. We taught them that.
Hey, if it wasn't for the so-called Latinos and the natives that was here, that motherfucker would have perished within the first 2 years. Y'all saved him, and that's how he turned around and paid y'all back. I hated that shit. I hated that shit.
The butt naked Indian just sitting there like this. Man,
I hate
They
this.
get
We
the
just said that. We just
how they
talked
run
about
the
it.
government. They get that for you guys. The Constitution, the laws, all that stuff.
You're going better.
right? Yeah. But they don't teach us in school. Honestly, they know we're the true chosen people. But God, that great spirit, that you know, hey, that's Yahweh of the Bible, man. You know? Hey, what's good? Go ahead.
And here's how crazy it is. They know this, and they put this in they old films and whatnot in front of your face, so you won't know. When y'all on the reservation was getting ready to go into not the reservation, but when y'all was getting ready to go into war, and y'all was in that y'all was tapping into that spiritual power. That's what made them have to come up with the Gatling gun to be able to even deal with y'all.
They had guns on the slaughter.
Cause y'all, hey, that so-called guerrilla warfare, you motherfuckers was fucking them up with that shit. Y'all was smoking their ass with that. They had to come up with a repeater that they couldn't even figure out at that time, cause they was getting smoked. And I'm gonna tell you a perfect movie. I looked at that movie, The Lone Ranger, with Johnny Depp and all that white paint, and I said, could you imagine a motherfucker coming in the dark at about 3 in the morning in the fog, painted white? You think he a ghost till he stick your ass.
That's how that's why they try to steal everything that we ever created, man.
That's right.
You know? But
We appreciate you guys. We really do appreciate you guys. Because, you know, I always, you know, we come from Wisconsin, we come by for across there every year. We always make sure we stop by and listen to you guys. You know, like we appreciate it.
We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you. We know you part of our heritage. You know.
Hey, we can hit it forever. Hey, we still gonna hit these scriptures for application's sake. You know, because I seen the man while I said he looked native. I seen Moab look behind him.
Yeah, they always come every year.
And then, bam. Hey, that's beautiful. Hey, they just made me believers, man. You never know.
But you can tell they game.
Hey, you know they gang, man. And he would agree with every lick we said, man. They know who the wicked is, man. How Esau doing it. Go ahead.
Those are cousins. My brothers, my cousins.
Hey, you know I had to do a little dance. This probably go away. Go ahead.
Speak out loud.
This is the book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 12, verse 32. It says, and of the children of Issachar, which were men that had understanding of the times.
All right, where's this Issachar dwelling at for the most part? Although the 12 tribes are scattered for you jackasses. All right, Mexico. Hey, that's another proof of who this correct is. Right. Who made that calendar? Who had to tell them the time?
Yep.
Hey, that's a cut to you niggas, man. I don't even think about that. Who made the calendar?
Hey, you look on the PBS special, they talk about the Latinos, and the guy said his Mexican grandmother looked to the stars to see what move they gonna make. All right? Until you start as niggas, yes, the so-called Mexicans was enslaved and shipped over the world.
Yep.
All right? Hey, your feelings hurt somewhat. Go ahead. Give me now.
It says, it says, which were men that had understanding of the times to know what Israel ought to do.
How you tell time?
Measure the time diligently. Ezra 9:1.
That's correct right there. That's what I'm looking for. How do you tell time? No, that only is correct, but by the stars. Because we speaking about the calendar, man.
Yep.
You know
what they call the sundial.
Yep.
Because I mean, hey, that's how we know.
Or just looking at the constellations.
And that's when you
That's
go.
right.
I think it's in like Chronicles where it talks about. That's how you know the Lord had rewound time. Because what did he do? It said that the sun had went back about 10 degrees, man.
10 degrees.
So it's about 40 minutes or so.
And that proves that the sun moves.
And the sun, and the sun moves for the jackasses out there saying that it's a flat earth. But everything the sun, moon, and stars, hey, like it says, there's nothing new under the sun. That's controlled by time. We're subject to time, because in the spirit world, the way that we go by time, it doesn't consist the same way.
That's right.
Like 1,000 years is as a day, and a day is as 1,000 years to the Most High. But like you said, when he moved it back 10 degrees, I looked up that, figured it out. Peep this. That means that when he did that and moved the dial back 10 degrees for that king, that's what he did. That was motherfuckers that the sun was rising that watched it go back to being dark. That was a spiritual day.
Hey, in Judges, I don't remember that story, but in Judges, hey, he held the sun still.
With Joshua. With Joshua.
Just so they can finish the damn war. Hey, can you imagine how long that is?
The Judges, right.
Woo!
Yeah. He held it up there for 23 hours.
Man.
23 hours.
Hey, which down backwards was you talking about?
Huh?
Was it, you talking about Hezekiah?
It was Hezekiah. Wait,
Yeah, that was his life.
it said
But he bagged it up to.
Oh, no,
he extended his life 15 more years and then
But
he
it was a sign.
Yeah, but he bagged it up 10 degrees. And to bag it up 10 degrees means that the sun moved back. So somewhere on the planet, the sun was coming up and it went back down.
Well, I mean, it don't say that everybody else seen the sign either. But they could have. They could have. Hey, the Lord could have just made it so he the only person that saw it.
Okay, he could have did that too.
Shit, it said that sign was for him.
I give you that. I give you that then.
I mean, it could have been like, oh shit, what the hell just happened? But at the same time,
yeah, the whole world could. I'm looking at it like the whole world, like, whoa.
The Lord could have made them subject to that time and just had him looking at it like, what the hell? Halal we are, man.
Halal we are. That's right. Go ahead. What we got scripture wise?
Yeah, I got this. I still got this song. What you had just read?
I just read 1 Chronicles 12 and 32.
Well, I'm gonna just get this Jeremiah I had. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. To end off that whole, proving that those the northern kingdom, there is no such thing as black only Israelites, but the so-called Latinos and Native Americans are our people, man. But verse 33 says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel, who consist of the Latin tribes." This brother being a very dark-skinned Latin tribe. It's not about all that, but our people, they get caught up into looks. Like, if I can say something just passed by, Jake just caught up in the glamour or anything that's carnal, man. All right? It's not about looks, man. It's about fucking goddamn Ishmaelites. Look like some of them can look like niggas, man, but they be straight up heathens. All right? It's not about looks, man. It's the curses that we fall under, man.
Judgment comes out with a pill.
Yep.
Hey, you so-called Negroes, you don't look the same. You don't look the same 300
Fuck
years
no.
ago.
Look at Blake Griffin's son.
Right.
But they don't get it. Shit, look at Blake Griffin ass. But
I said Blake Griffin and his son.
Come.
He's like the fucking his son look white.
Hey,
like
Harry Belafonte's son David and his daughter. David Belafonte's daughter look like an Edomite. Guess what? She's an Israelite.
Hey, Quincy Jones, Khadijah Jones. Yeah, she looked like she's an Edomite.
Rashida Jones, shit. All the Jones. It says the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. So I'm pretty sure this guy probably grew up with a lot of Latinos or natives or Judites, man. Because you know what? We're in the same fucking communities, but these stupid ass people don't even realize they're the same exact people, man. Be gang banging on each other thinking they different. Y'all both act the fucking same.
Both niggas, man. Hey.
Oh man, I'm a roll down on them so-called Indians, man. I'm gonna roll down on their ass. I ain't got nothing to do. Look at this shit, though. Get that on. Hey, we're fucking attention. Our people are attention whore, men and women.
Hey, well, that's why it says, is Israel a homeborn servant, man? Because that's all they want to do is be seen and entertained, man. That's just madness. And this is crazy. Can't hear over that damn noise.
So the word of the Lord has to wait because of they dumb fuck.
Hey, but our people, they're the most uncircumspect ass people on the face of the earth, man.
Man, they don't consider.
They don't consider,
They don't consider shit. They don't consider who they are. They don't consider their outcome. They don't consider their end game. None of that, man. Come.
Or the time.
Yeah, they don't consider shit, man. Right? But you gonna know when the Lord jack your ass up. You gonna know that. Go ahead.
We close out. Sorry, this back in the book of Proverbs. Hey, because the brother was saying earlier, man. Hey, people might say that, all we talk about is Esau, Edom, and this, that, and other. But we have to remember what they've done to our people in our heart, man. You know?
How you gonna know your enemy? How do you warn your brothers about the enemy? Obviously, you gotta be talking about it. Go ahead.
That's right. So back in Proverbs 4:14, we'll read on down a little bit. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of the evil man. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not.
Hey, it said the devil come to steal, kill, and destroy. Who been raping, robbing the whole earth, taking shit that ain't there? Last time I checked, you Edomites, you Caucasians. Go ahead.
For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away.
What does Micah say, man? All right, they devise iniquity on their beds. When it's morning, they practice it. So they over sleep all night. They thinking about how the fuck to be wicked. How can you destroy the Israelites, man?
They can't rest until they until they devise something to fuck us up.
Hey, let's pump drugs in their communities. Let's ruin their goddamn education system. Hey, let's bomb Black Wall Street. Hey, let's push homosexuality into their system. Hey, what you got? A bunch of dumb niggas. Hey, they accomplished their damn job.
That's right.
Right? Only the electors gonna wake up out of this madness, man. That's why I don't give a fuck about the rest of you Israelites, man.
Supposed to.
Cause the same niggas that don't consider, the Lord ain't gonna consider your ass in that day. Matter of fact, they say you ain't gonna be no people. They say you ain't gonna be no people to me. You shouldn't be no priest unto me, man.
You say you gonna laugh at your calamity.
Come. Since thou hast forsaken the Lord, you gonna be forsaken.
Yep. It says, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. It says, skipping down to verse 19, the way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble. My son, attend to my words, incline thine ear unto my sayings. Let them not depart thine eyes, and keep them in the midst of thine heart. And that's what we have to do, man. And we have to incline into the Lord's words, into the Lord's ways, into the Lord's will, man. Hey, find what is acceptable unto our Father and His Son, man. You know, because following the ways of this world is nothing but vanity, and it's going to lead you to destruction and damnation, man.
You don't look just like that. Well, go ahead.
Got something else for me?
Go ahead. Hey, America's crumbling, man. Esau's crumbling. 52. 3 hot minutes left.
52.
It's when the combo's about to come out. Go ahead.
I got what I got? I got.
Shit, this is the finishing time. Shit. Hey.
Oh, I didn't get my mouth.
Finish that Malachi. Perfect. Yeah.
Malachi? Okay, I got that. Oh, I got the
Jump
Malachi
down
right
to
here.
it says, whom the Lord got in the nation to speak the Father.
I got the Malachi right here.
Yeah. Finish his ass for sure.
This is Malachi chapter 1, verse 2. It says, I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Jump to the point.
All right. Verse 3, it says, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the woods.
Wasted away is he. Wasted away is he. Go ahead.
Yep.
The Lord laid it waste, just like your name say. Go ahead.
Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build desolate places.
All right, guess what? That deadly wound is healed, man. So guess what the Lord's going to do? Go ahead.
Says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
All your cities are going to be destroyed. This bullshit that Esau loves to build, the Lord, hey, domino, bitch. The Lord's about to knock all this shit down. Go ahead.
Knock over one, let it all fall down.
Jingle. Go ahead.
They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
Wherever this Edomite sets up, it's wickedness following him, man. All right, taking peace from the earth, like the scriptures say. So if you take peace, what's there? Chaos, confusion, Babylon juice. Go ahead.
And the people against whom the Lord Yahweh hath indignation forever.
The Lord had indignation, righteous anger against them forever. Forever. That's how you know the Lord hates Esau. That's the extra point to it, man. Great indignation forever. The Lord hates these Caucasians, these Edomites, man. Thus saith the Bible. All right? And the Lord is going to, get rid of them. He's going to burn them out of the earth, according to Job 20 and Job 21.
That's right.
All right? Thus saith the Bible, man. This is your end game. Live it up, like Lamentations 4 say. All right? Because guess what? The Lord is about to make your ass drunk in bed. All right? So with that, we're going to say all praises, honor, glory be unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the other apostles, a great millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Abad, Babal.